Hello. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm like really late. And I owe a portion of that lateness to fiddling around with my computer because it did not want to work. And then a portion of that to like making a tea. I'm so particular about my tea that it took me like forever to make it. There you guys are. I was trying to figure out where you were so I can put you there. That's where you go. Mm-hmm. How are you guys doing today? Hold on. I forgot to. I'm a silly goose. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that is not the right. I almost posted it on the wrong account. Okay. There we go. Quote. I just had a very awkward encounter. Mind if I hide here for a moment? What happened? I mean, actually, very relatable, but what happened? Uh, mm, sorry. Okay. Let's get off my phone for a second. I feel bad for being on my phone when you guys are here. Okay. There we go. I'm here. I have tea and I have an orange cake because oranges are my favorite, even though it feels like everyone hates oranges except me. Dude. People should be nice to oranges. Did you know that oranges are the like one of the original GMO fruits? Hold on. I think I need to see something real quick. Chat will still be there. Yeah, thought so. Okay. I need to sit up in my seat because I'm a very improper lady, if you did not know. Here, let's just leave that like it is. Bam. Thanks for covering your eyes while I sat up in my seat. I have bad luck. My shirt be falling down and shit. This is a bottle of water. My tea is hot right now. So, I need to, there we go. Okay. My tea's hot right now, so I am waiting till it cools down. I have tropical tea. I've never met a person who didn't like oranges. All I meet is people who don't like citrus fruits. And all I like is citrus fruits. You guys are like, Vendrel, what's the best fruit? Oranges, lemons, limes, citronelle, citron. Cake made out of oranges or oranges on cake? Is this a trick question? Is this a trick question? Orange cream cake, probably. Ironically, that's not my favorite flavor of cake, though. My favorite flavor of cake, ugh, tongue twister, is is strawberry shortcake. You want to know the real irony behind that? I hate strawberries. Specifically, it's a strawberry shortcake ice cream cake, and I love ice cream cake, and I love strawberry shortcake specifically. So yeah, I'm very contradictory with a lot of my like interests and likes. For example, I don't like banana, but I love banana nut muffins. It's guys. It's just I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl with interests. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's it. And then I have some citrus tea. I got apricot tea last time, and it was really nasty. Ugh. I have nightmares thinking about it. It took me months to drink it, which is crazy because I'm the kind of person who has multiple cups of tea a day. I have to have my morning cuppa, you know. Born to be British, forced to be American. Pew, pew, pew. Haha. I like banana bread, but I don't like the fruit by itself. I think bananas are disgusting, actually. Speaking of, I'm so happy that no one has commented on my British accent on the last day of Samar, because I was doing my best, but really truly I am so bad at accents. I cannot explain to you how absolutely viciously sickly terrible I am in British accents. It's just no bueno. I'm just not good. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I have slime to keep my hands busy while I talk to you guys. Not that you guys aren't the most interesting thing in my life, because you are, but also slime. Chats, it's slime. Which, honestly, I didn't like the slime craze when it initially happened. Daily dose of Vynn exposure, indeed. Just so you can be mentally ill like me. I mean, who's mentally ill? Not us. Two perfectly sane people staring at each other. Normal. We're normal. Holy jeez, you guys are going off the screen. Get back on the menu. How am I supposed to eat you like this? Yeah, though. Listen, okay, I'm gonna talk a bit about the slime craze and my lack of interest in it. Okay, so I've always been interested in ASMR, but I'm one of those weird people that can watch other people eat. Oh no, Vin, what the fuck? Yeah, I can watch other people eat. So I'm not bothered by the sound of chewing and swallowing. It's just the experience of watching other people enjoy food. I'm also the one person that you don't want to take anywhere, because as soon as I eat something, you're eating it too. It don't matter. You're like, please, Vin, don't feed me anymore. And I'm like, oh my God, look at this. Doesn't this sound delicious? Say, ah. Vin, please. Your stomach's like distended. I promise it's not a fetish. I just genuinely enjoy sharing my food. But as a result of that, like, for the longest time, like, my first, like, introduction to ASMR was those ASMR ice eating. Oh, back in the day when, like, mukbang ASMR people were not absolutely bonkers blonkers eating, like, crazy amounts of sugar. Or, ooh, back when they also used to eat, like, what was it called? I don't know what it was called. It was like a shaved ice dish. Anyways, it just looked so good. I can't eat a lot of, like, cold things because my teeth are really sensitive, which I think is funny, because I like take really good care of them, and I have really, really strong, alarmingly strong teeth. Don't get bit by me. But yeah, they're sensitive though. Actually, this morning when I was eating my grapefruit, I think one of the fibers caught on my gums, and my gums started bleeding really bad, and it stressed me out. Does anybody else have a terrible fear of losing their losing their teeth? Oof. It's like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so my first introduction to ASMR was through ASMR, like, mukbang people, and I used to watch them because I actually was really lonely. God damn it. I almost sound like such a loser. So, okay. At this time, I was in some sort of schooling. I'm not going to say what kind of schooling, but I didn't have friends after class ended, and I would still have the majority of daylight left. Like, I'm talking 8 hours a day left, minimum. And so I would go home, and I just didn't feel like eating. I don't know. Eating alone really is like the bane of existence. It's hard to eat alone, I think. And, I would just, like, put it on so that I could feel like eating. But I think at the time I was also kind of depressed because I just ended up not eating in the first place. But I still watched those videos, so they were really nice. But I love the sound of, like, crunchy stuff. I will say that don't let nobody gas you. Honey is disgusting. Honey is disgusting. Do not eat honey. Cornstarch is also disgusting, or corn syrup is also disgusting. Speaking of cornstarch, apparently people are peddling cornstarch on TikTok like fucking drug dealers, which is a crazy topic shift. But what happened? Okay, so okay, how do I phrase this? How do I go down the rabbit hole? I was existing, and this person was like, "Did you know there's people who eat like cornstarch? Like, you people are gonna get sick. Y'all gotta stop eating random stuff. Y'all gotta not eat like stuff on TikTok that they sell you made in their house. Y'all gotta not eat random stuff that's not food, and y'all gotta stop eating like cornstarch and shit." And I was like, oh, that takes me back, because actually when I was a kid, I was living with Vynn mama number I guess I'll call her one, because technically she's not like my birth mother, but she was the first mother I had. And apparently Vynn mama number one used to eat cornstarch when she was pregnant and flour. So much so that when she had her second child, the baby came out covered in white shit. Okay, Walter White. But whatever. Yeah, the baby came out covered in like a mix of cornstarch or something. Apparently it's like on the umbilical cord and everything. It was very disturbing. They had like pictures. I don't know why everybody took pictures of everything back then. But so they used to eat it, and then as a result my older sister would eat it. And I was so fascinated. I was like, I want to try it. I want to have some. I mean, they would make it look like the best thing ever. I'm talking sneaking into the kitchen 3 a.m. to eat it. One time I watched her reach in her purse, pull a bag of white stuff out with a spoon, and just right in the mouth. And you know what? That's the signs of an addict. But I was more like, oh my gosh, sister, can I please try some? And I'm not entirely sure that it was cornstarch at the time. But later on, she went into the kitchen and she opened the yellow tin of cornstarch. She got a spoon and she gave me some. And I was like, damn, bitch, you live like this? And I never did. And I never ate it again. But I was on TikTok and I was like, that takes me back. I really need to know. And it does appear to be, damn. I mean, shots fired. It be your own people. But it does appear to be very specific to young adult black women. But they're on, like, on TikTok. There's people putting them in the oven to dehydrate them into cornstarch blocks. And then selling the blocks to eat. And then they'll do like mukbangs of them picking it up and going and it okay, I need you to understand that not only is it the taste that bothers me. Texturally, eating cornstarch and flour are the worst textures ever, because they have a squeaky crunch to them. Like, okay, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know how you pick the powder up and it silts together in your hands? Like, it almost feels like it's softly rubbing against itself. That's what it does when you're in your mouth, on your teeth. Absolutely disgusting. But yeah, and there's people who are selling it. They're selling it, and there are people who are buying it, and they're like, "Oh, girl, I just ordered me some. Can't wait for it to arrive. Can you order yourself a appointment with your nearest local therapist? Order yourself some mental health." That can't be healthy. And it wasn't healthy, actually. They told them to stop eating it because you will literally like poison yourself, because you're not supposed to eat the stuff. But that was really, anyways, yeah. So that there's also like Vynn lore in that. Vynn lore, I once tried to eat cornstarch. I never did try to eat raw flour, but I used to lick cake batter off the spatula back when I was a kid. I kind of want to reenact those memories, like, with other children. Like, I want to have nieces and nephews that are like, "Oh, Auntie Vynn, can I lick the cake batter off the spatula? And then I want to look in their cute little eyes and say, no, you're gonna get botulism. Now, can you leave? Right? That would be so fun. I hope you were expecting that answer. I don't like it. You know. The slime is getting hard. Why is it hard? And before any of you say that's what she said, she ain't never said that to you. Put it away. No, I'm kidding. Como se dice? What the fuck, man? Excuse me. Where did it go? Okay, Harry Houdini, calm down. Jeez. The foam beads in the slime. We're running away. Now, okay, if we do want to talk about weird fascinations or stuff, I have pica, and I've had pica for the majority of my life. My iron deficiency when I was a kid, though, whew, you couldn't leave your jewelry around me. You would be like, then what happened to my chain? And I would have a suspiciously chain-shaped protrusion in my neck, and I would be like, oh, I don't know. I lie through my teeth as I crunch, just the sound of metal in my mouth. Oh, I do fucking, we're gonna have to take a detour. Okay, detour to a side conversation because I just remembered. I wanted to tell you guys. I was at work the other night and I was talking to someone and I don't even remember what I said, but they got stuck on a word that I said. Maybe it was something like perturbed. And I don't think that I use a lot of big words in my day-to-day speech. Like, actually, I feel quite upset because as a kid, I used a lot more big words in my day-to-day speech. But now I just speak a normal amount of big words. So now I have to go learn more big words to expand my English lexicon. But I'm gonna say that I'm decently used to the comments where it's like, Vynn, you use a lot of big words. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fair. But this person that I was talking to, he was like, are you using big words with me? And he was mad. He was big mad. And I was like, no. I think I was trying to explain that it was a gradient effect on something. And he's like, are you using big words on me? And I was like, no, I'm just trying to explain that unfortunately we can't do this. And he's like, there you go, using big words again. What the fuck does unfortunately mean? I fear it's not me, it's you. I fear it's not me, it's you. One of us failed English and grammar, and I don't think it was me this time. But it was just really, like, I had to step away from my job after that to, like, go reevaluate my life, because I think I truly, honestly want to say that if I had to speculate on when I learned the word unfortunate, it was in 3rd grade. I fear that you are behind, my friend. But I did manage to give the explanation of why there was a gradient effect on the computer, and finally I was able to move on with my life. But that was flabbergasted, really, truly, honestly, perturbing. Jeez. Okay, back to what I was saying. Right, I understand the fixation on eating flour and stuff because of anemia or eating weird things, and I'm the queen of eating weird things. I wonder if I know more English than him. It is more likely than not, actually. But I think that's also because unless you learned your English from watching TV, anyone who is taught like American English for the sake of learning English gets a full on like history, or not history, but a full on like dictionary of language to speak formal, proper English. And meanwhile, all the rest of us are over here and we just learned it the American way by speaking to our parents. Well, I guess in that sense, I will say that I'm probably similar to you in the sense that I didn't learn it by speaking to anyone. I don't have friends to talk to. Anyways, I understand the desire, I guess, to eat weird things, but I've moved past eating weird things. Can you just look at it and not put it in your mouth, maybe? Can you not look like a cocaine addict with the white powder all on your face? Fucking like that one Elmo meme where Elmo does he doesn't do a line, he just shoves his face on the back of mysterious white stuff. Yeah. I have a work tonight, and unfortunately, I'm off Wednesday and Sunday again of this week. But it was really funny because last night I woke up at 12. I woke up at like 12:40, and my boss had called me, and I missed the call. And I thought that maybe they had fucked up the schedule again, because they've been doing it a bit recently, where on my end the schedule will say that don't show up until 9:30 or something, and on their end it'll be scheduled at like 8 o'clock, and they'll be like, where are you at? And I'm like, where I'm supposed to be, my house. In fact, I got into an argument with the same manager once because I was like, she was like, you were supposed to already be here, and I was like, no, my schedule doesn't say that. My schedule says this. She's like, okay, well, you need to check the schedule on the wall. And I checked the schedule on the wall. It also doesn't say that. She's like, well, my manager's schedule. I'm not looking at the manager's schedule, ma'am. I'm not a manager, so they need to tell you, not the other way around. I use word like articulate and ponder, which I wasn't very good at English till I was 17 when I got interested in it. Yeah, then you definitely use bigger words than the average person. But granted, we don't normally need to say ponder or articulate frequently. Like, there are some things that are hard to articulate, and then you would hear the phrase, oh, it's hard for me to articulate. But most of the time, there's not a usage for words like that because you would have to. Damn, this is hard to articulate. God damn it. Like when you're using it in a sentence, it has very specific contexts for it, and we don't fall into those situations very often. A lot of the times, though, if you do, people prefer to say, I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Granted, English is in a weird phase where it's going through a lot of changes on how people speak very rapidly. What was I saying? I have forgotten the words that were coming out of my mouth, and I feel awful, but yeah, I genuinely do not know what I was saying. I've turned my slime into a purse, and now it feels like the texture of putty. Can you hear it ripping? Oh, when I want to hear you rip, it stretches like an old lady snail trail. But when I don't want to, don't fall out. Don't fall out. Heard it? I'm gonna have foam beads all over my floor because these are not sticking in the slime well. Which reminds me, as a kid, I used to also eat a lot of rubber. I'm like pretty sure I'm 98% plastic at this point. My best friend is moving, so now I won't have a lot of friends at work. Also, because, oh, message is retracted. That's really funny. I'm sorry. My best friend is moving, so now I won't have a lot of friends at work anymore because my job is doing a great job of pissing people off. So now I'm really sad. Guys, give me your best friend making tips, as it took me like a year to stop hating this person to be friends with them. I hate the average person, to be fair. I'm so serious. My natural state is dislike. It's not even that I have like resting bitch face. I'd actually argue that I'm more of a passive aggressive person, except for when I'm angry. Then I'm aggressive. Someone once told me, I was like talking to a coworker I didn't like, and she was like, "Why are you gentle parenting her?" So I'm not the smoothest conversationalist, I'd like to think. Granted, I'm not trying to be when I don't like someone. Speaking of this worker, she's like, also, she's not passive aggressive, she's just annoying. Oh. There's styrofoam everywhere. And you must be like, Vynn, put down the slime. But I can't. The sound it makes when I rip it is like so satisfying. All these white balls everywhere. That wasn't a joke, I'm serious. Oh. Just get it out of my chest. There we go. Yeah, so I have work tonight, and I was mentioning my best friend for a reason. My best friend is moving, and it was really funny because my boss texted me yesterday, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. So I was like, "Oh, what happened?" And they were like, "We were trying to see if you can come in." And obviously, it was already 12:50. I would have got on off at 5 o'clock. It was no point in me coming in. It would have taken me 30 minutes. I would have been there by 1:30. 1:30 to like 5 o'clock is somewhere closer to like 3 hours than it is to 4 at that point. Like it wouldn't worth coming in. I was like, "Oh no, but like what's going on? This is weird and unusual." And they were like, "Oh, well, you know how your best friend is set to leave later in the week, like this is their last week?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, it looks like they already took them off the computer because they went to log into the computer and couldn't, and then nobody could log them in, so they left." I was like, damn. That one was a pretty badass move. Like, I support that movement. That one was really funny. And that's the end of my work best friend, though. I wonder if this week is going to be really tough for all the rest of us, though, because they're on the schedule, technically. But ain't nobody working for free. Hello? In this economy? 8-hour shift for free? Never. So instead I just vilked, and then I laid down and I read some webtoons. Not webtoons per se, but like novels. I was really looking for a childcare novel last night because I wanted the peace of mind. Like I've been feeling a little strange these past couple of days. Get off me. Facts. We don't work for free. No, actually. We don't work for free, and we don't overwork ourselves for companies who don't care about us. But I was trying to read like a good childcare manga last night. What novels did you read? Well, I ended up buying Children of Blood and Bone because I loved it when I originally read it, and I want to read it again. And then after that, I went back and revisited A Slice of Cherry, the book I was telling you about the other day, where they find like a fairy circle and then they torture literally everyone they know because they're sadistic as fuck. Um, and then I went and I was looking for a childcare manhwa, but I could not find one that was completed and featured like I don't know how to call it. It's like you'll see the titles and it'll be like I reincarnated into the mother of the male lead, or I reincarnated into the mother of the villain. And I like those because I think I like when the child care um manhwas aren't all the way into childcare, you know? Like I don't want to follow the child around for 10 chapters. I want to follow the mother taking care of the child around for 10 chapters. I want my wish fulfillment, god damn it. I want my wish fulfillment of a wholesome life with a cute kid who loves me and wakes up every morning and is excited to be like, "Mom, look at what I did." There's your Vynn fact. Secret. Vynn really likes wholesome things, but only if I'm feeling down. The rest of the time, I just want to see somebody get guts ripped open. Heck yeah, zombies fighting monsters. Boom. Somebody who has an analogous gun-shaped item that they call a gun, but it doesn't work like a gun, or more specifically, they're not using it properly. Not a single reload on them infinite bullet havers. But I was looking through and I just could not find one that was completed that I didn't have already read. And the Chinese ones, I like them, but oh god. Have you guys read a Chinese manhwa? I'm not sure if it's said differently, but yeah, have you read one? With the they usually have HUA. Not only are they 300 chapters for funsies, but it's vicious. I mean, it's brutal. The plot lines, the art. One time I was reading a series and the artist changed 5 times. Granted, I was 700 chapters in, but 5 times. Please. And then, honestly, I felt like I was being gaslit because I would go to artist 3 and be like, dang, I don't want to read any of these chapters because the art, I hate it. And then I would go to artist 4 and I'd be like, oh, this is better. And all the comments would be like, go back to artist 3. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Granted, that won't stop me from reading the cultivation ones. I love a good cultivation manhwa. The thing that I have trouble with cultivation ones, though, is I feel like they're pretty inconsistent on, like, for example, okay, modern day manhwas will sometimes mention, like, Tingwa, or if they have trafficking in them, Myanmar. Which, by the way, for the longest time, this will actually be, I don't know my geography type thing. I didn't know Myanmar was a real place, and it's also, like, actually very terrible. Apparently, northern Myanmar is not a great place to go. But, like, and that's fine, right? It's consistent. But with cultivation manhwa, it'll be like, oh, I will go back in time and I will live as the people back then lived, which I think is terrible. I love when they bring modern day inventions to old timey periods. Please. What? Shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? That's my cat. My stinky cat hopped up on the table. Isn't that right, Stinker Binker? No. No. Jackass. Yeah, since this stream was like kind of impromptu decided, I didn't put my cat away today. And he's been eyeing the table for a while. Get control of your son, chat. God damn. Your child's running amok and you're over here just not doing anything. God, chat, you absentee father. You're not making the child care manhwa any better. Um so I feel like with the cultivation ones, depending on which cultivation one you're reading, it's like the villains are different. As in, nothing is bad. I'll uh I'll start reading one and she'll be like, I'm going to go learn the demon arts and it'll be fine. And then I'll read another one and they're like, the demon arts sacrifice the blood of children, they hang the mothers and kick puppies for fun. I don't know. And I know you're probably like, Vin, can't you just exercise some like disbelief? Of course it's gonna change because each person is different. No, I genuinely think that if you're going to create a historical manhwa, you should keep some consistency. Like in most historical Korean manhwas, the aristocracy is bad, save for when they are in the aristocracy. Like the king is a terrible person almost 100% of the time across historical manhwas. Even when the king is the like love interest, he's also still a really shit person. Like I don't. And then the main character is the good person, and she like makes things better. But I don't know. You gonna eat that cake? You want my cake? Well, I don't know. Okay, I guess if I gotta take off my pants or whatever. Gosh, in front of everyone? You couldn't even allow me the dignity to not do it in front of. Oh, you meant the orange cake. Yeah, you can have it. I'll share with you because I love you. That was a dumb joke. I'm sorry. Part of me is tempted to fill the gap that I'm going to have in my real life friendships. One of your cakes would do. Part of me wants to fill the gap that I have in my friendship by making more VTuber friends, but I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how. It's like what do? Do you just go into the comments and be like, I'm going to befriend you? That sounds so ominous and scary. I would actually block that person. Also, I don't think my track record with some of my VTuber friends have been good. I guess I could try hanging out with the ones I already have more often. Oh. The beads, they're everywhere. They're everywhere and they're making a mess. I want to eat cake today, actually. Okay, you know what I want to eat today? If you can guess, I will give you 100 kisses. I will give you a hint. I was talking about them during the Celeste stream. I want to eat a very specific item that I like to have with my tea. We'll have a Minecraft server and place our beds next to each other. I still haven't brought it. I haven't found it in my heart to chill out. Like $35 for Minecraft Java again. Because I got it when it was $14 for both of them. Do you know what a good deal that was? You know how bad my heart hurts looking at current Minecraft prices? Ugh. You know what I play though? When I get a better computer to play it? I've never played Gary's mod. And I know it's old and it's not as popular anymore, but I want to play Gary's mod. And I have to put that on my list of things I want to play. But yeah, I don't even know if my computer can run it. But if so, I would definitely have a server where you guys could come and hang out, and I would back up that server daily because I just know for a fact at least one of you fuckers will come in there with the TNT cannon. You made it like an air flying machine. It's dropping bombs left and right. The pew 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 pew. You think that this shit look like World War II? Like, it's bad. I just know y'all would do it. I just know it. I just know it. Y'all would do it and then console me as I cry over my poorly built cat statue, because really I'm of Egyptian descent or something. I'm really not. Goodness, please. Goodness, please. Goodness, please. Okay. These beads are getting egregious, if you were wondering. Like, almost all the beads are out of the slime. Not the ones I just put in. All of the previously existing beads. Like, there's a bunch of white beads everywhere, as opposed to the black ones that I put inside. Those ones are not falling out. At least I don't think they are. Where are they at? Not out of the slime, clearly. It's kind of like a picky pad. Senpai, do you think I could, like, maybe put my bed next to yours? If that's okay, I mean. Chat-chan, I don't know about that. It might be okay. Are you sure? That was so stupid. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Are you gonna ooh-woo for me next? You gonna ooh-woo and oh-whoa? Do both at the same times, perhaps? Jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Come here. Thank you. Speaking of Egyptians, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret because I trust you guys not to go spill it. Obviously, my 2.0 is heavily inspired by, like, belly dancers. But because if you didn't know, I'm a big fan of, like, South Asian fashion, specifically like the like Indian type traditional garments, to the point where, like, at my wedding I wanted to wear like a lehenga. I didn't want to wear a wedding dress. I think wedding dresses are stupid. But I think they're very, very pretty. But also what I think is pretty is a lot of, like, head adornments. So I keep thinking of doing, like, some sort of head adornment, like a jeweled headpiece or, like, really dangly fun earrings. But then I also think that's dumb because I don't want to mix cultural outfits. So I don't know. I wanted your opinion on that. Obviously, it's just not going to stop being belly dancer inspired. Belly dancing is, like, my favorite thing. Like, I'm obsessed with it, actually. Like, I love everything about it. I think it's so fun, except for the part where you dance in front of people. I don't think that's fun. Maybe if it was in front of you guys, and then that's it. I don't think the part where you dance at parties or stuff is fun, but I'm enamored with it. I think I'm enamored with most types of, like, exotic dancing, as they like to call it, where I also would like to one day learn how to put myself on a pole. I'm late, sorry. It's okay. Did you eat well? Are you having a good day? Did you remember to drink water And did you also remember to sleep well? Um, yeah, so I'm obsessed with it. I like pole dancing. I want to learn how to pole dance. I don't want to learn how to do these things for people. I just want to know how to do them. I think they look fun. And ooh, ribbon dancing? I think ribbon dancing also looks fun and cool. But I learned belly dancing first because the like other than the fact that it's physically like strenuous to do, it's really a low threshold for entry, I think, for dancing. Like the hardest part is learning how to do it and not anything else. The hardest part of pole dancing is where the fuck am I getting a pole? I'm not going to dance at a studio. I'm not even working out at gyms. That's how bad it is. Like I'm not gonna do that. But I just ugh. What if one day I'm Vynning it again and then I'm spinning on a pole in my living room? Like that'd be so much fun. I think it's cool. Um Ooh, you know what that makes me think of? There's this movie and it's Baby Something. Are you gonna set up a pole in your apartment? Of course not. My walls are so thin that I'm pretty sure my neighbor can hear this entire conversation. And I have to like cutting grass right now at 2 in the afternoon. Stop it. Um like I have to not be too loud when I'm talking or if I'm playing games or stuff like that because my neighbor can hear everything that's going on in my apartment. Like almost everything. I am 1 decibel away from being like heard taking a piss. So I just can't. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm in your walls. Are you a piece of A4 papers? Cause my walls are thin as fuck. Okay, skinny legend. My skinny queen. Wow. Remind me to be careful when I hug you. Don't want to break your back just yet. um, but yeah, it's it's just a dream of mine to do it. I've always saw it and thought it was cool, and I understand the association with exotic dancing and like being freaky, but I don't want to do it for freak purposes. I want to do it for fun purposes. I'm still picking the balls out of the slime, if you were wondering. I'm still picking my balls. Yeah, sorry. Blip. There we go. Um, there's a lot of things I want to do in my lifetime that I'll probably never do. Like, I want to own a house, but not just any house, like a Victorian style house with the interior featuring some 1980s like decor or 1990s decor. Like, if you've ever seen Charmed, the TV show, which was one of my favorite shows. I think I initially watched it when I was like 12, and I ended up watching it all the way until I was 18 just because it's one of my favorite. It's like my comfort show. American Walls sound really awful. It's more of cheap architecture. Um, like these buildings are built really poorly and really cheaply. Um, that's not like an American thing. I just live in a very shit part of town. Better than my friend though. She literally lives in what I consider to be a trap house. I the house from Charmed is my favorite. Because it has these beautiful stained glass. Okay, and I know the inside was a set, but I love the inside too. Like the chandeliers, stained glass windows, 2 stories. They have like a lot of wood furniture in it. Like if that house was real, including the interior design of it, I would I would genuinely pass out. Do call me skinny legend, please. Oh my goodness. What? You're over there looking like the thin man. Oh my gosh, a cryptid. Ba-doop. That reminds me that I do need to work out recently. I've been too, I guess I want to say more like overwhelmed because it's not even laziness anymore. It's like, I just feel like I'm not even getting done the things I need to get done. What do I have the luxury of exercising for an hour for? Which is crazy to say because I definitely have hours of the day where I'm not doing anything. But I'm trying to get mental fortitude, okay? I have to build back up my stamina, okay? My stamina bar reloads super slow. um I was hoping the emotes would be done today. And to Elise's credit, I think they're like mostly done or like almost all the way done because she was sending me pictures of the finished ones. But I can't get back logged into my VGen to figure out if they are or not because VGen like won't let me log in. So I tried to reset my password because I'm almost 100% certain that I set the password to the same password that I set for all of my extraneous art accounts. um like accounts that I don't care about basically, so that if one of them does get hacked, they don't directly affect me. um and it's just that's just like the truth across the board for everything. Like I have a couple of streaming services, not all of them paid, but they all share the same account information because that way if they get hacked, then I don't actually have to worry about it affecting like my bank, and I can still remember the passwords to everything. So I am almost 99.8%, a little bit less than hand sanitizer, certain that I know the password to my VGen account. But whenever I log it in, it just says unauthorized. So I tried resetting it, but then it didn't reset into my email. And then I tried verifying my email because this is my new email that I made for basically my Ventral account. It's like my business email. And um so I was going through and I was like trying to figure out how to get it logged in because I need to get it logged in so that I can mark the com as like accepted and stuff. As well as I was looking for new artists to come for getting some art commissioned, both safe for work and not safe for work art commissioned for you guys, and I could not get logged in. Like I've been trying to get logged in for 2 days, so I contacted support and I was hoping to get in contact with support. But I didn't, and I decided that if I couldn't get in contact with support by 1:30, then I was just gonna stream. So I'm streaming now because I couldn't get in contact with them, and I'm sorry. I feel really bad that you guys can't use the emotes yet. Mm. This is a good stem toy, I will say. Unintentionally, because I'm still mad that there's like flown beads everywhere on my carpet, but it's distracting my brain in a good way. Picking out the slime, and now I'm wondering if I should do like proper another testing out proper ASMR video, but it's just the sound of me picking the thing out of the floam. Unfortunately, there's mowing in the background, so I can't give you guys like a tester sound. Well, I guess I can. Hold on. See, yeah. I did have my noise canceling on, if you were wondering. Excuse Excuse me, sorry. Why is this microphone so powerful that you guys are picking up the sound of the earth? You guys are able to hear the bowels movement of my guts. That was an exaggeration, by the way. I couldn't think of anything else that was like, you can hear my heart beating all the way from across the room. Good God. Okay, rate it. Was it good? Was it bad? I'm not sure if it was, but if you enjoyed it, let me know so I can put it in a cycling testing proper ASMR video. Motherfucker. Obviously, I'll have to use my whispering voice so that I'm not so loud. I still don't know what sound it's picking up on. That sounds like a fighter jet. Like, it's gotta be the sound of the paint settling on the walls or something. Oh no, it was the sound of the cord against my thigh. I like most things ASMR. I'm not good at proper ASMR. Like, I'm better at like POV voice acting. And I think maybe I have a nice voice that could be soothing if I was better at maintaining my calm voice, which is this voice right here. This is exactly what my voice would sound like if I was a calm person, and could maintain this voice for a long time. But I get too excited and then I can't maintain this voice very well. And that prevents me from doing proper ASMR right. Oh, but I did see, and I'm still here, you're doing a great job. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you. Oh, damn, retracted, never mind. Doing a terrible job. Yeah, I don't know. I need somebody who does actual ASMR to come and pick me up, teach me how to stop hitting my microphone, and then how to stop hitting my microphone cords. I saw that, okay, I think it's Uriel Drift from Promise To. She's like, I love all your ASMR videos. They're not proper ASMR, I think. No whispering, no stimulation. Like, I'm not trying to stimulate your ears or anything when I do them. So they're mainly just voice acting, I feel. Like, I feel bad saying that I do ASMR a lot of the times because I don't think that I do. But, right. Sorry. I was picking the beads out of my knockers because they fell down into them. I don't think most Americans care about your spelling, I promise. Mm, not in like a negative way, in like a we all make mistakes kind of way. Like, I make spelling mistakes all the time, even though it's my first language. Okay, let's put the phone back on. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna turn it back up a little bit. That way it's not so bad in your ears. And yeah, I'm not good at the ear stimulating part of ASMR. Like, I'm really expressly very bad at it. I guess I can say that I'm good at making mouth sounds, but mouth sounds aren't like crazy popular, I feel. Still, one day I want to make the transition, I think. At least to do it sometimes. Because I like it. I think it's fun. It makes me happy, you know? I feel so stimulated right now. Thank you. You know what stimulates me? Hold on. I'll get it. That was the lid off my tea. Hold on. I have to turn it back up again. Okay. Will there ever be a wig crafting stream? I don't know how to make wigs. Like, I know how to cook and stuff, but I don't know how to make wigs. Oh, is this like nails, but on like wood? I love that. I also, hold on. I'm gonna put this back on the, there we go. Please don't fall. Thank you. Like this thing, I used this the other day for the sounds of sheets rustling. Would you do a cooking stream? Maybe, but that would have to be like in a year or two. Shit. It would sound nicer if I didn't bump into the thing. Like, I like that. I like the sound of this. I'm gonna put these beads inside of it while I'm at it. I also feel like I'm not very creative with my ASMR. Like, I don't know what the other girls are using for their ASMR, but I get hyper fixated on the weirdest sounds. Like this sound. Like, I like this sound. I don't know why. Hold on. Let me stuff my finger in it. Maybe it'll. Thumb. I find the weirdest sounds aesthetically nice. And of course, like normal clicking sounds and stuff, obviously. creative when it comes to making sounds, I feel. I also just have like, I don't know. I feel like I have weird triggers. Like this sound. I like that. I don't know. Holy cow, the amount of white balls on my floor exceed what a prostitute sees in a month. Holy shit. Or I love the sound of like sorry, that is aggressively loud here. Like, I don't know why I like that. Let's see. Can I do the other one that I like? Hold on. I like it better when it only happens in one ear at a time. So I'm going to have to advance settings. Here we go. Ba-da-ba. Ready? Let's do left ear first. All the way, please. And now I'll move on to the left ear. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so I like that a lot. I don't know why. I really made the hoof sound you did earlier. It made me feel some. The hoof sound. I don't know how I did a hoof sound. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this sound. Like galloping horses. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Sorry. Yeah, that's just tapping though. Like, I can tap on a lot of different things in my house. Also, same thing with clicking. Just come here. Don't do that. Don't make too much noise. Thank you. Yeah, see? I have lots of different items. Oh! Ah! Shit. Okay, back. Okay. See, I thought it didn't make a sound. Okay. What happens if I... Yeah, no. It was a syringe, if you were wondering. I almost made a joke about blowing a pee-pee, but stopped, as it might have been a proper... because you were blowing in your mic. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't make a joke about blowing a pee-pee. Dang. I need to get more creative. More creative. Where's it at? Come here. Stop it. You know what? Hold on. I do have something that can give you superb ASMR. Or it might blow out your eardrums. So, here. I'm gonna put this clip on you guys. Good job. Okay, this will either be supreme ASMR or it will be the worst sound you've ever heard in your life. But you can't rub against the microphone, Bubby. Your brother misses you desperately. He sounds like he's being murdered without you. Good boy. Good boy. Can you purr louder? Do you only want to purr quietly today? You normally sound like a fire engine. Okay. I'll return you to your brother. Cat has spoken. He speaks too much, actually. Do you have any final words for everybody? Friday. You want to say goodbye to them Friday? Friday. My boy. Oh, are you looking at the birds? You want to give us some chittering ASMR? No? You want a snack? You want a treat? Hold on. Actually, hold on. My cat is becoming an ASMR VTuber. Okay, ignoring his very angry brother, I have kibbles and waters. Hey, so you can't do that until I put the water in the cup. Oh damn, he was thirsty. I promise it's not me licking into a cup. It is in fact my cat. Your brother really misses you. He's lonely. He shouldn't have jumped up on the table. You want some more? Oh, Jesus, I spilled water all over my leg. That was cold. Ah, sorry, chat. There you go. Oh, now you can hear my neighbors. Sorry. Can you not? Sorry. He is tongue in this water. I don't know what to tell you. I need you to know that he's getting his little cat beard wet because he's not putting his, like, he's drinking the water, but his face is straight. Thank you for clear mic access, my ASMR king. I do not know what that means. But hi, welcome. We're having a peak ASMR moment with my cat. Maybe we can learn from this cat's tongue game. Yep. Well, to be fair, he didn't need to make it wet, so he's definitely already halfway there. But the real question is, why do you drink like you're behind on the spectrum, son? You're not even drinking out of. Why do you want to drink where the water's the lowest? Good job. Proud of you. Good job. Alright. Time for kibble. Oh, he's not interested. Oh. You full? You bottomless pit? That's the first time I've ever heard you be full before. Are you getting stage fright? You don't want them to hear how you wolf things down like you're starving? It's okay. You did a good job. Everyone say thank you, Friday. Thank you for the ASMR Friday. Yeah, say thanks, Friday. Good boy. Any final words? Don't throw up on the mic, please. Okay, some purrs, some gags. No meows? No meows? Did you know that cats' purrs produce dopamine? Oh, there's his goodbye mouth. He was agreeing. He said, yes, they produce dopamine. Meaning that this cat just made you happy. Unlike mine. Which often makes me sad. as you can see, when you return to him his brother, he stops meowing. Okay. Cat's food smells awful. But I think technically, nutrition-wise, it's safe for human consumption. I would never eat cat food though. If I'm really that curious, I'll just go eat some goldfish crackers. The snack that smiles back. Goldfish. This fish. Just pretending, of course. I would never put cat food in my mouth. I think one time I did accidentally eat it. Like my cat decided to share some of his food with me. And I didn't notice. Ugh. Terrible taste. Not gonna kill me, but terrible taste. Okay, I think that's enough of the non-existent ASMR for today. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. We've been hanging out and talking for around, I want to say an hour 30. And I think that's a good amount of time for a short little yap. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Vilk. And I hope that you guys are, oh goodness. I hope that you guys remember to eat a good lunch and take a nap, and you don't work too hard. And if you have any enemies, let me know and I'll kick them in the face. And then shove cat food in their mouth, and they can really be miserable. I'll make sure to put it on the back of their molars too, so they taste it for hours. And yeah, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to stop subjecting you to my fan now. And yeah, I'm very proud of you. Here, I'll do direct mic kisses. Mwah. 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 I believe in you. I know that you can do this. I know that it'll be a great day because you're around, and that's all the criteria that is needed. So yeah. Thank you. I will see you guys when I put out the schedule and whenever the schedule says. And yeah, I'll blow you a bubble. You can pop the bubble. You don't have to wait for me, silly boy. Great job. Bye. I love you. Bye, 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 bye.